Hey, my lovely Serene Dream here with another Fill Me In general energy reading. And if you're new to my channel, this reading can apply whenever you find it. It is timeless. It can resonate with you for the day, the week, the month, or even the year. But do keep in mind it is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. And if you like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information below as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And let's go ahead and get into your messages for this time. I'm hearing, wait a minute, slow down. I feel like somebody's been waiting a very long time. Like things have been very stagnant for them, and then all of a sudden everything is going to start speeding up. And I feel like things are going to start to move so fast that they're going to be pleading for everything to slow down because it's moving entirely too fast for them. I don't feel like they're gonna be able to slow it down though. I feel like they're helpless in this situation to control the speed of of uh of how this goes. It's like their life was, I'm seeing, like, I don't even know what it is I'm seeing. It's like I'm seeing this vision of maybe like some race cars or something that, like, before they're like released on a track, and like they're kind of like when like race horses are in the stables, when they put them behind these little gates. But it's like I'm seeing like a traffic light type of signal, and I'm hearing it beeping. It's like going from red, red, red to yellow, yellow, yellow to show you like it's about to be go time. And then once it turns green, those gates open up and like the horses or the cars come racing out. I'm seeing that here. So I feel like this person, whoever I'm speaking to, is like they've been in this like uh what would you call it? Like this waiting space. It's not the actual word I'm thinking I wanted to use, but like my memory has just been like all over the place lately. But yeah, it's like they've been in this waiting space, and it's like the red light has been flashing this whole time. And I feel like this whole time they've been waiting, they've just been like, "Oh my gosh, when is it going to be my turn to go? When am I going to get out of here? Like when am I going to be done with waiting? I'm always waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting." And then it's like when that light turns green, and it's like they're in this car. It's like I'm getting that they're in this car, like they have no control over it. The car just starts speeding out of the space, and it's like they know, I don't know, I'm not even getting that they can steer the car. It's like their hands are just like they're just sitting in it, and the car is moving and racing on its own. So it's like they thought before these, like the gates to the space opened up, that they were going to have some form of control. They're going to be able to put their hands on the wheel and, actually drive this car. But they're realizing that no, they don't have any control over this car. This car is going at whatever speed it's set to, whatever, it is going to go in whatever direction it's set to move into. They don't have any control over it at all whatsoever. And it's like this car is going at like 200 miles per hour, and they're just like almost scared because everything, it's like they're speeding by everything and speeding towards something or several things, and they're just like slow down. Like they're almost like wanting to yell because they're scared at how fast everything is going. But again, they have no control. They're just in this car. They can't hop out. They can't steer the wheel. They can't press the brakes. They can't accelerate. They can't do anything. But yeah, it's like they're pleading for everything to slow down because it's like God said you wanted to go, here you go. It's like God is granting their wish because they wanted to get out of this waiting place, but they just didn't expect to go so fast. And now they're going so fast, just like they kind of regret, they kind of miss the waiting because it's like this speed is ridiculous. Honestly, that's how they feel. I feel that give me a moment to process this message here. Yeah, I get like, oh, this, I'm getting like a today energy. Whenever you watch this reading, I feel like starting from today, everything is about to take off for you. It's not even going to, I feel like it's really not going to be any warning sign. Like I was seeing that little traffic light inside of like a waiting space, inside of like a stall. And it's like, like if it has, like I explained, the flashes of like red, 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 yellow, 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 and then it turns green. But I feel like it's like this light has just been flashing red for the longest. It's not even going to turn yellow to indicate that some movement is about to start. It's like it's going to be flashing red, then just green. It's just going to be like a solid green light and everything just takes off. And like I said, for some of you, this could be starting from today. It's like you've been waiting for so long, and like today is the day that everything takes off for you. And like at the speed of light. Honestly, this is how it's gonna feel. And it's like all of a sudden you're gonna be like kind of regretting pleading to get some movement going, because it's almost like you wanted to move, but you kind of wanted to move at a pace that felt comfortable to you. So the fact that there's no in between, it was like sitting and waiting or going at this speed. You're just like this isn't good either. Like you just don't feel comfortable with this speed. Everything is moving so fast. Like you can't really catch your breath. You're not even seeing the sights as you're passing by because you're passing by everything so fast. So if this, I don't know, like this could play out in so many ways. It's like you all could have been waiting for um like a certain career opportunity to take off, and you were pleading for the chance to, you were thinking that you're going to come out like building yourself, having to like prove yourself and work your way up the ladder, but you go from like a nobody to like CEO. Like this is the kind of like speed I'm talking about. Like you get into the company and like within a month or two, it's like you become the overall like manager and move up to like the highest position within the company within like a few months, and you're just like, is this even possible? Is like, this is unheard of. This is like, and while it's commendable to move that quickly, like you're not, it's giving you everything you need and everything you could want, but you just thought that you were going to be able to pace it. And I feel like because this is moving so fast, this could be accumulating a lot of haters. Because, like, for instance, if it's the job example, because you just got there in the company, other people who have been there for a while, like way longer than you, maybe even years and years, like decades possibly, they've been waiting to get that top spot. And they may have even thought that they were going to get it because of their seniority. But here you are, the brand new person on the block, and they're giving it to you. This could even be like you applied for a position you don't even know, you're not even really qualified for. Like you could have just been applying to jobs. Like, plenty of people do that. They apply to jobs that they have no qualifications for, but because you need work, you're just like, hey, whatever. You don't expect to hear back from this company at all because you're just like, I don't meet any of these qualifications. Or maybe you meet some of them, but you're just like, they give all these things about, oh, you got to have like 20 plus years experience in this. She's like, okay, I don't have that, but let me just apply anyway, put it out there. I know I won't hear back. And then all of a sudden you hear back from this job, and then the position you were applying for is probably like a regular entry level position, but instead they want to give you like the management position, and you're just like, what? Or maybe you did apply for like the management position and they actually call you back, interview you, and you get that job. And you're just like, this is unheard of. This is crazy. And then you get in the work, and you have people just like, how the heck did you get here? Like, where do you come from? Like, the people are gonna be questioning you, like, what did you do? Who do you know? And honestly, you don't know anybody. This was just God elevating you to like the level that you need to be at to perform whatever it is you need to perform. Like, whatever your purpose is, it's like you're being moved to the level that you're this high level, whatever it is, because you're meant to, like, you have your, it's gonna serve some sort of purpose for your purpose. You know, if this is like love, you've been waiting for like the one to come, you know, to meet that special someone, and that person comes, but like you're getting married within like 3 weeks. And you're like, this is insane. Like, we just met each other. It feels amazing. And you don't really, it's like you don't have any doubts about the person. You just, like, you're questioning the speed. Like, does it have to move so fast? But I kind of feel like both you and this person are getting that push from God to say, like, no, do this right now. It's not, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. Like, I don't know. I just get that you're being put in position to fulfill your purpose. And because the waiting period has been so long, that's why you have to play catch up. So the speed is going to be insane. It's going to scare you. I'm not even going to like, you know, sugarcoat that or dumb it down. That's exactly how you're going to be scared of the speed of this. The pace of this is crazy. Within this, like I said, this time where like you're speeding toward this destination, whatever it may be, job, love, whatever. I definitely get like if this is love that you're going to be getting married like very quickly to this person, and you're not even going to see it. Like, you're going to think like, okay, you meet this person, you feel a certain, you could even like the minute you meet them, you could feel like that's your husband, that's your wife. But you just didn't think that you'll be marrying them so soon. You're thinking that you're going to do the whole dating thing, you know, like you probably go on one date and like, you know, by the next date this person is just sort of kind of feeling the energy to be like, maybe we should get married, you know, or just like by the ending of the week. I don't know. It's just like, it's going to be really sudden. But I feel like whenever this person presents it to you, I don't know, like I'm getting something about a dream. So maybe this person is going to have like a dream. I'm hearing like a messenger from God. So like they're going to get like a messenger from God in their dream to tell them that they need to marry you. And I feel like you're also going to get the same message. You all could have this dream the very same night. So when this person comes to you the next day after having that dream and talking about this wild idea to get married so quickly, it's going to give you confirmation of the dream you just had. And when they present it to you, you're going to be like, just out of curiosity, what made you just all of a sudden like think about this, like wanting to take this step right now? And then they're going to explain the dream, and you're going to feel like, wow, I just had the same dream last night, which is why it's going to be confirmation to you that this is something that God wants you to do. And it's not something this person is just springing up out of nowhere, just, you know, being impulsive. They're going to feel like it's something they have to do. And because they're going to give you the confirmation that they got confirmation from God themselves, just as you did, you're going to know that there's something you're supposed to do too. But again, you're going to be uncomfortable with it because you just never imagined that when you found the love of your life that you would marry them so soon. It's like you had this image of how a relationship once you found the one was going to progress, like dating for a year, you know, getting married, having a baby. I feel like it's going to be just, honestly, things could just move so quickly that you doubt that it's gonna last. I'm honestly getting that, like, because I feel like you've been programmed to think that, well, I mean, statistically speaking, usually a coupling like that moving into marriage that quickly wouldn't last. But I feel like you all are gonna be the exception. But I feel like you're still gonna be thinking logically, like, man, you know, this is insane. I don't know if this is even gonna last. I'm gonna do it, but it's like you kind of got this energy of like, I'm not gonna hold my breath about this like working out. It's like you're going to be expecting disaster all the time, but you're going to be surprisingly like very happy. And you're gonna be really surprised at how well things go. Like as time progresses, the months are gonna go by, and then years are gonna go by, and you're gonna be like, "This is working out." And then you're gonna be like, God really did this. It's gonna take you a while to register everything that's about to happen to you. And if this is a job, like I said, it's like you're in this position, and the reason you're in this position because you had to make a certain amount of money. Two, this could be because you're being put into position to meet a certain someone to help you with something. It's like you're being put in position. However this plays out for you. But again, it's like because you might even think like if you move up to like a high level upper management position, you might feel like, man, I'm gonna mess this up. Like they're gonna fire me because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have that much experience in this. But it's like you go through the training, and it's like you're gonna find that you are actually exceptionally good at this. It's like you're really good at this, and you didn't expect to be, and you might even be like one of the best performing like upper management members that company has ever had, Or even when it comes to, I'm also picking up like somebody starting their own business. Like maybe this person, like maybe you thought when you start your business that it was gonna be a slow growing thing. Maybe you're gonna have to like build your way up, but it's like all of a sudden you create this business, and then business just starts booming immediately, and you have so much income, so much revenue, you don't even know like how to manage it. Like you might, I feel like if you started your own business, or you're about to start your own business, you're probably going to be given a go ahead to do that. You're going to be expecting to be like a one man show for a while, but I feel like your business is going to grow so fast that you're going to have to hire people. Like you're going to have to hire a team like way quicker. Like maybe within the first month, like after that, you're just like, I can't do this by myself. This is way too much revenue, so like so much demand. I need help. And then you find that you have to hire a team, and you can actually afford to hire a team because of all the revenue you had. But it's just like the pace, like how fast your business built up. You're just like, I didn't expect it to take off. But you're gonna be again in that position, you'll be a little scared, feeling like, okay, if this is going so well now, like you're going to be thinking about, okay, what about the off season when businesses, whatever you're doing, like there's usually an off season for it. And you're like, what happens then? Like, how am I going to manage during that time when people typically, the off season of whatever it is, and people don't typically do well in this industry within that season, or maybe maybe within the field, the industry, like it booms within the first year, but just like maybe after that, what's going to happen the second or third year, and you're going to find that you are able to maintain this momentum all the way through. It's going to shock you, however this plays out, whatever this is for you. You're just going to be shocked at how well this works out, despite how fast the pace is for it to happen. Yeah, I'm getting like, as I mentioned earlier, like if you're reaching like a upper management position or something out of nowhere in a company that you just got hired for, or even if you were like already working at that company and maybe at like a lower position, but instead of you like moving your way up the ladder, like moving up the ranks slowly, you like jump from this low position to a very high position, and they skip over all the candidates and give it to you. It's like you're gonna find that while you may question your abilities or your competence in this position at first, but you're going to find that you do exceptionally well, and maybe even one of the best in the company, like the company's history. With your business, you might think that with the history of everybody who works in that industry, that it's only a time for things to be great, or like I say, you're expecting to suffer in the off season, but it's like you end up finding a way to manage it and like keep afloat in a very comfortable way. So while everybody else is struggling, you just like, they're looking at you like, how are you doing this? Like you become the MVP of whatever it is you're doing. And even with the whole like love marriage thing, it's like you all move so fast, and typically when other people would have tried that in the past, it would have fallen apart so quickly. But then they see you all lasting and just like, wow, you all are like the MVPs of marriage. Like, how did you all manage to last and be happy with you all moving so quickly? Like, you're gonna be celebrating your, like, I'm hearing like you're gonna be celebrating your 1 year anniversary, like around, like maybe a few weeks from this time next year. Yeah, I'm getting 3 weeks. I feel like you can meet this person and you all get married within 3 weeks of meeting each other. And so, like, usually when people celebrate an anniversary, there's like an anniversary of like just meeting them, and then there's like another anniversary of, when you got married, like anniversary of like when you first started dating, and then an anniversary of when you um got married. But I feel like for you all, it's like one and the same. Like, you're gonna be celebrating your anniversary of just meeting, and your wedding anniversary within the same time, because it's not even a month apart. I feel like you're just gonna make your wedding date your anniversary date for everything, because it's just, that's how close everything's gonna move together. But yeah, I just feel I'm getting like you all talking to people, and like they're just like, you're celebrating your 1 year anniversary, you're having some conversation about that, and they're just like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, when did you guys meet? Like, how long were you together before you married? Just like 3 weeks. Just like 3 weeks. Like, that's crazy. Like, and you all like, in like, you're happy. I feel like you know each other very well. Like, you're gonna get along very well. Like, this is, even when you move in together, I feel like everything is just gonna be like, you're gonna be very in step with each other. You're not gonna like struggle. Like, you're not gonna have power struggles, because like the two of you just blend very well. I feel like you blend so well, better than people who have been together for years. Oh, I'm hearing you're this person's sweetheart. I feel like your partner, if you're like, if this is a love story for you and you're the feminine, I feel like your husband is going to be very romantic. Very romantic. This is the type of guy who's going to bring you flowers for no reason. Um, like, plan special dates. So it's like they're gonna do that on days that aren't even like the special dates, like an anniversary, birthday. They're gonna do that just because. So imagine like how much more romantic the anniversary, birthday, holiday dates are gonna be. This person, I'm hearing like extremely creative and extremely romantic. So I feel like that is going to really, it's because they love you. Like, I was hearing you're their sweetheart. They love you so much, and I feel like they constantly want to uh shower you with adoration and show you how much they love and care for you. And I feel like you have the ability to kind of like really keep, you make this person feel like they live for something. Like, you ground them, you give them a purpose to live. Not to say that they didn't have a purpose to live before, but I feel like being with you makes them feel really grounded, and like really makes them feel like they have a purpose in this life. Despite whatever they had going on, they could even be super successful, but I feel like before meeting you, this person kind of felt like they were floating in the wind. And they just yeah, this person, it's like they just kind of had this like this floating in the wind energy. Like, they didn't know, like, they didn't have anything to ground them, nothing to make them feel like, yes, I love waking up every day and being here and going through this life. It's like, not, they weren't suicidal or anything, but I just feel like they didn't have much, they didn't feel like they had much to live for. But like, being with you is like, it gives them this sense of purpose. Like I said, it grounds them and makes them feel full. So like, every day they look forward to every day because of you. And this is why they like shower you with so much adoration, because you give them a feeling they never had. This person could have even had a struggle even in childhood with feeling very They could have never had like a stable home, a home life, or their family could have been like very unstable. It just came like a very unstable energy. They've been very unstable pretty much their whole life. They never had anything to ground them. And they could have even like uh, frowned up at the idea of being grounded, like being like a family person. I don't know, like I get this energy that they, because of the way they grew up, they never really wanted to be like firmly planted in a way. But I feel like with you, they find joy with that. So it's like they enjoy coming home every day. They enjoy like, you know, just this person could have liked to bounce around a lot, but it's like with you, it's like they enjoy being home. They enjoy like family time and family vacations. Before they, even if they were in relationships, they could have like not like to be in the same place all the time. They could have liked to spend a lot of time away from their partner, or even if they were with their partner, it's like they like to bounce around. You know, it's like they like there was somewhat of a free spirit, a free bird. I'm getting, but it's like you change that in them. It's like they become more grounded and just more purposeful. I don't know. It's like that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like an ounce. I'm getting this person. Okay, give me a moment because I'm channeling a message and I feel like it hasn't come all the way through yet and I gotta give it time. If this is on like a business front, I get like you're about to build something that especially if like you're an entrepreneur, you're about to build a company that's going to have a legacy that lasts. Like while you're going to start small, I feel like your business is going to grow into something much bigger. So you could start off as like a LLC and become like a corporation very quickly. I feel like within 2 to 3 years you could become incorporated because that's how fast business is going to go for you. And I feel like your business is going to be so successful that like you're going to have that wealth, like that generational wealth to pass down, you know, to your kids. And I feel like you would be the first person to would have been able to really create generational wealth for your bloodline. So that's new and exciting. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be way more successful than you suspected it could ever be. And like I said, it's going to allow you to pass generational wealth on to the generations after you. You're going to be remembered for this. I'm getting like honestly, Madam CJ Walker, Johnson and Johnson. I don't know. I'm getting those two like, but it's like it starts off. I don't know what Johnson and Johnson's origins were, but um maybe they started out small. I don't feel like looking it up, but Madam C.J. Walker, you know, she started out independent and it became like a very big booming business. Some of you could even be getting into like the hair skincare business. Like you have a very special formula that ends up catching on with the masses because it really is a successful product that's never been created before. And it could be exclusively for a certain type of skin type or hair type that is usually ignored. That's a very specific message that's not going to be for everybody, but that's for somebody here. I feel like you're tapping into a market. If you're an entrepreneur, you're tapping into a market that hasn't really been tapped into, at least not so much. Like I feel like it's rather um unexplored. Like even if a few people were there, I just feel like nobody has really bust that market wide open the way you're about to. But yeah, you're about to create something very, very heavy, very successful here with your business. And I feel like even if you work for a company, I feel like you're going to end up like branching off on your own in some ways. Like you're going to take what you learn from this company and create something of your own that's going to be. So even if you start off with a company, I feel like you're going to end up becoming an entrepreneur. This could be why you were moved up the chain so fast, because your purpose could be to become an entrepreneur. And you're taking what you learned in this company and carrying it over into your own business, but like adding to it and creating something successful of your own. Like you're having your own little, like honestly I'm getting here like you're going to be creating like this very successful child from this company, whatever it is. I don't feel like you're going to stay if you moved up the ranks in your company, you're not going to stay there for very long. You're going to be one of the best to ever do it there, but you're going to branch out on your own, and it's like you're going to have this brainchild that really takes off. And of course, if this is love, I feel like this person wants to have a baby with you. I feel like the minute, like very quickly into your marriage, you could be getting pregnant. And I feel like this person would do it intentionally because it's like they can't wait to like merge their genes with you. Like I feel like they look at you often and be like, I just know we're gonna make some beautiful kids. I feel like this person could have never really had the desire to have children before you. It's like they look at you and it's like they can't help but want to create a child with you. And they may even wonder like where this is coming from because they didn't want kids before. You know, that was not something that they were like craving or desiring for their life. But with you, it's like they can't help but to want to create life with you. Like I said, you're changing this person in a way that it's unheard of for them. They want to be stable. They want to create life with you. Like they love having like coming home to you all the time. They like being like home. You know, they don't, not saying that you all won't go places and do things, but it's like they're gonna really love your home you build together, the family you create together. I feel like that's gonna be their pride. Like you and the family you create together are gonna be their pride and joy. They're gonna love being a father or mother to your children. They're going to like you're gonna see you're bringing out another side of this person. That's what I'm getting most of all. Like with you, they're able to realize their full potential. And I feel like in the past, they never were able to. Because, like I said, it was something about them that was very unstable based on how they grew up. And it's like they carried that on. And so this person was, in a way, like limiting their potential based on like their free spirit, free bird mentality. But with you, it's like you can really see who they were born to be because something about your energy and what you create together, the home you build together, the children you have together, it's all going to like allow them to really flourish in a way that they didn't think was possible for them. Yeah, it's like something about the relationship with you grows this person up. I don't know if maybe they suffer with like a bit of immaturity, but yeah, they're not gonna struggle with that much longer. Like the minute they come together with you, it's like they're gonna grow up. This could even apply to you as well. Like you could become like a lot more mature with this person. I feel like you're also gonna be doing things in this relationship that you aren't used to doing. This could be for both of you like your first real mature adult relationship. Not to say that you haven't had relationships in your adult life before, but I feel like maybe those relationships in the past had like an immature energy to it. But I feel like with you all, it's like you're building, like you're having your first real mature adult relationship with like ever. And I feel like the beautiful thing about this is it's not a test. It's not something that's going to happen and you learn and it ends. This is going to be the person most likely that you spend the rest of your life with. So it's like you end up having this first mature, really adult relationship and then carrying it on for the rest of your life. It's like you're gonna, in a sense, grow up together, but it's really just like a mentality thing, because it doesn't matter what age you are. I just get that in the past relationships you didn't fully like exercise your adulthood, or like you didn't fully take on a adult mentality. You could have still kind of operated immaturely in those relationships, but like with you all coming together, it's like you really build an adult life together, but you enjoy it. You enjoy growing up, you enjoy maturing, you enjoy having this stable life. Yeah, you're both going to massively change in this from this relationship, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay, so that's about all I have for you all for this filmy and general energy reading. I hope it was helpful to you. Again, if you'd like to check out your monthly zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can check out the Vimeo links below to view those. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information can be found below as well. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance, and I'll be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.